Duncan, Henry.
Are you serious?
Let's see what this new quest is.
Oh, I put the stream up.
Alright, give me a second.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Why not?
You're selling to the wrong person.
You said you sold to the trader.
Yes, he's outside in the street.
But this woman was marked trader on the map, and her name is Trader.
She's a trader. Yeah, but she's not the right one.
Oh, well, that's the
It's
regular
outside to the
trader.
right. No,
This
to the
guy?
right. There's a delay. He's at the
I know.
fork in the road near your house.
What'll it be?
I'll take this. That's the lot.
Thanks, and do drop by again.
I don't. Is this the guy?
Are you still staring at him?
Yeah.
The red thing?
Yeah.
No, to your right.
That's to my right.
As in turn right. You're going left. Okay. Oh, there's a delay, so you gotta go back towards your house.
So back over towards like the charcoal fucker.
Yeah, it's the guy you sell it to. Right there, him.
God, you look terrible. Did someone attack you?
Wait, man, what the fuck? There we go. See, I mean, look, that's all he's giving me for either of these.
So sell both of them.
And then haggle, right?
Yeah.
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
So, I mean, the most most I
Try
can
and
possibly get from him is 3, and charcoal alone is 5. So
Charcoal's not 5, it's a point.
I tried to get 10 from him, and it said I pay 5.
Do you need 10?
Greetings, Henry.
I mean, I also knocked the guy out and stole stuff from him.
Good health to you, Henry.
I also knocked the guy Oh, take the axe. Oh. You hear me, Paul? What is the call your voice button? Now I get across. What are you doing, John? Well, yeah.
Alright, so, like, looking at this haggling thing, just so I can make sure. I want to move the
Well, I
slider.
just was trying
down.
to tell you.
I know, but I had to do something real quick because my mom was trying to take the case off her
That's fine.
phone and broke the motherfucker. So now she's like busting it out of my house to use my phone every fucking 10 minutes.
No, did you hear what I said about the axe?
No.
Okay, go back to the guy you beat up. There's an axe and a stump. You can take that and sell it, and it gives you a ton of money.
So I don't sell this to this guy yet.
You can sell that too, but there's an axe there as well.
I was also trying to ask about that fucking slider. Like, I'm
Yeah.
wanting to put that, like, all the way down, right? Like, I mean...
Well,
I'm gonna move
so
it, like...
here's how it works. Depending on your speech and your relationship with the area and stuff, haggling is harder. If you put it too low, where the price is just ridiculous, they'll just end the sale right away. Because they'll be like, that's a joke, it's not worth it. So you have to kind of like, you want to obviously go a little further, because then they'll be like, oh no, how about a little
Well, I
bit
was mainly
cheaper? And
asking,
then that'll
like,
be what you want.
if I'm putting the bar up, that's taking money from me, or if I'm putting the bar down,
It
that's
depends
giving
on
money
if you're
to them.
selling or buying.
If I'm selling.
Um, if you're selling, yes. Putting it up is money away from you.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. Yeah, there should be an axe and a stump right next to the guy's front
Yeah, I
door to the
got it.
left of it. Okay.
Yeah, that was worth like fucking 2 gold in and of itself.
Yeah. They said if you still need money, you can go back to your
Let's
house and
talk about
take
the
like the
price.
food and stuff and just sell that.
I saw all those apples. I was thinking about that. It's like I could always just go
Yeah.
back and steal all of my family's food and sell it.
Mm.
It is overrated.
What about this?
Investigate.
Suppose drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Alright, buy this charcoal.
What the fuck? I'm fighting zombies!
Hail to the hero. God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
What does Alex want? Oh man, I forgot how to fight. This is probably the DLC I'm most excited for in this game.
Your beauty, of course.
Oh no, sir.
I'm playing
Close
Origins
honor
because
is
there's
ever so
a
great
new
for me.
mission leading up into the new
And
DLC.
apart from my beauty,
DLC's
what
not
else
out
might
yet.
your worship desire?
But the next DLC deals with a piece of Eden going crazy,
Deutsch is
and it
Marvin
brings
Gaye.
the supernatural
Oh,
world into
talk to
Egypt.
me about him. He's a
So like
customer,
old pharaohs
but
are coming
when
to
it comes to
life, giant
politics, he's a
scorpions are
bird.
attacking the
The number of
towns,
times I had
the
to
gods are,
defend
actually
themselves.
coming to
They
life.
start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today.
So I'm really curious, and it's really cool to be like fighting like monsters of Anubis that come crawling out of the sand.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Don't worry, dearest. This evening I'll see you right.
Oh, how? I do hope so.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He wants to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something
Yeah,
special
Luke, I
for
found
you.
Is that so?
a new Twitter you
would that be?
definitely gotta check out.
Your
It's
favorite
mugshot bays.
You're an angel.
It's just
I hope
attractive
you
women who have gotten their mugshots taken, accompanied with their charges. Oh my god, it's just good shit.
Which ones are in there for rape?
There is like a really hot teacher chick that's in there for having sex with a 14-year-old student.
I'll pretend to be 14, baby.
Put on a little schoolboy outfit.
Yeah. I'll be whatever you want. Man, these pharaohs are fucking hard. Woo!
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes?
Alright, I wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Blah, blah, blah.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it.
So you see in Far Cry 5, one of your partners you can get, John, is a bear that has
All
diabetes.
right. Now try to hit me. You
Yeah.
have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different
I mean, I
sides.
guess.
Unpredictability is the key.
Name it whatever
Never
you
repeat
want.
yourself.
Wow, this isn't weird as fuck.
Now you're getting it.
Am I in her photo mode?
point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Good. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Nice.
Good how to take it.
All right, that's enough. I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one
Yeah, it's creepier because of that fucking chanting.
You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what
Picking this up earlier, and the guy at GameStop was saying that new mountain blade is supposed to be really fucking badass. I think I remember playing one of those games, I think on Xbox.
New in what sense? The one that just came out, or is there a new one coming out?
I think there's a new one coming out, he said.
I just wish they would add multiplayer. Could you imagine playing a simulation type game like Kingdom Come but with your friends?
How much longer?
No, I don't. I'll be back soon. Built and the ale. We can start.
Oh,
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. This will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody,
this
least of all
mission
the
is
king.
fucking crazy.
You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Then I gotta go clean up the
We'll
poo-poo.
never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets
At least you haven't
caught.
gone to jail
He's a
yet.
fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson.
You had already
So
been to
Deutsch
jail 8
spouts
times by
Russian
this
war.
point.
You turn into a common thug.
Died 4 times.
You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
Furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
No, they killed my horse!
Who killed your horse?
Fucking zombie monsters!
What are you
They use
playing?
zombie witchcraft. Assassin's Creed.
Oh.
I was riding my horse and suddenly I got hit by like an impulse attack and my horse just like disintegrated. Didn't die.
Aren't
He
you
just like
supposed to be getting nails for Teresa?
ceased to be.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
New weapon. Beard catcher.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
Nice.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in
Doesn't
life.
matter this stuff.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us.
Isn't there a
I see that
template
you almost have it
question?
finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Very
it's
fine.
like For
A
Honor
sword such as
template.
this will bring honor to its bearer. What
It
say you,
looks really
Swan?
badass from what I
True, Sir
recall.
Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in
Let's go
Nicopolis,
to-
things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place
I
like
want to get
this.
it when it's really cheap.
A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or
I
Vienna.
would love to play the
You're
co-op
right.
campaign.
It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
Yeah, it's badass looking.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started.
It turns
I
this
might
game
teach you
into
how to
Dark
handle a
Souls, John.
sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory,
Let's see if
but
I
it
can
has its
get a picture.
benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree, and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world. Meet new people.
Meet them, or beat them.
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Look at this photo mode. What am I doing? I can just get into the pose I want and then fucking hit photo.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
Oh no. It's the Lannisters. Or something like them.
Town's getting attacked, I take it.
Yeah. They all just came up over the hill. Oh
This is my
god,
favorite
no.
skin for now, John.
Put down your bushels and run, you idiots!
Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Can I
Hurry.
remove the
Are you-
helmet? Can I actually remove it if I take the hood off?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her
It
and follow
does.
right behind. I'll go with you. No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword
No,
to
I'm
Sir
never
Richard.
gonna take the
If
hood
anything
off.
happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me. closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the
Get
gates!
running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah!
Get through the gates!
Faja! Jesus.
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
Soldiers just chopped my family to pieces in front of me.
Ride to town, Lurk! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a
I will
path down
ruin
there.
literally every aspect of this game I possibly can for you, John. Damn it. That makes perfect sense, actually. Poppies, alright. I'm gonna make this into some heron.
I was the only person who didn't think The Strangers wasn't that scary. That movie, The Strangers. It's one person, maybe two people
dead.
died the entire movie. How'd you die?
I didn't run fast enough, apparently.
Now try and save the rape girl.
Try and save the rape girl.
It will make sense when you get there. Level 48, Battle of the Gods.
Turns out I shouldn't have stopped to pick
I'm on
flowers
fire.
while I was running for my life. Who knew?
What was that?
So it turns out I shouldn't have stopped to pick flowers while I was running for my life. Who knew?
Oh no, you totally should have.
I don't want none of that. How do I even sword?
Oh my god, did they turn off health regeneration in this?
How do you draw your sword, Luke?
Analog. Left and right on the D-pad. I think left is your weapon that's melee, right is ranged.
They're raping her. Oh shit.
True, I did warn you.
I'm dead. I didn't get that achievement though, so there's that. She's getting raped next time though, that's for sure.
Such a hero.
I've never claimed to be a hero. When did you ever hear me say that?
I am curious how that will affect you later on in the game. Because we'll meet her again. And I'm curious if you let her get raped, if you can romance her. When the guards had their way with you. I remember thinking to myself, man, they're lucky.
God. What's stupid that they've even got that there? Because it's like, I mean, if you stop to save her, you're absolutely gonna die.
You're not. I mean, I did it.
I mean, you just, like, hit them and...
Yeah, you just have to hit them so she can get into the house.
And then just keep running?
Yep. Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
They're still right behind me! So, what did you do then?
Run faster.
Well, they're like throwing shit at me. Well, now I'm gonna die. I'm dead.
Oh, that was fucking hard. I just hit him once and there's a horse right next to him. You jump on it.
You didn't say anything about jumping on the damn horse.
Your objective is to get a horse and escape. I assumed it was self-obvious.
It's just to escape.
I'm pretty sure it says get on a horse.
that may have popped up, but I'm running for my life.
Yeah, there's a horse right next to him. You can just jump right on it. That's what I did. Holy shit, that was fucking hard, John. Oh. Do you have Origins? Okay. Really? I love Syndicate. It's fun. No, I got it. What's the Ubisoft Club Challenge? Contribute to the challenge by defeating gods repeatedly to unlock and remove this item. I've contributed 1 out of 300,000.
Oh, what the fuck? Run, horse, run.
Keep tapping circle. Gotta kill 5 giant scorpions, kill all enemies spawned in a sandstorm.
These guys are just still chasing me, what the fuck? I mean, I'm on a horse, what am I supposed to do? I can't do nothing against them.
Serpentine, bitch.
My horse keeps like stopping. Do they get tired or something?
It does have stamina.
Yeah, my bar's like not anywhere near fucking done though, and it keeps like stopping.
It's not your stamina. It's
I know.
the,
I'm looking at
the
the green one though.
Well, I think you just tap it twice and then hold it. One battle.
Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
Shoot these motherfuckers! Don't just shoot around them!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father.
You're that lad from Skalitz. What in heaven's name happened there?
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Jesus, look where you're going. Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
There's an update for Seeds, by the way, Andy. Or, John.
When you're done,
Ha ha.
rooms in the outer bailey.
No.
He didn't even remember
so
which
robust.
faggot you
After what
were.
he's been through, deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
That's it. no, no second part to the threat. Just you better watch yourself.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, Thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
I'm sorry, my lady, but I can't talk about it. Not yet. Everyone close to me died there.
I'm sorry about what befell you.
Thank you, my lady.
I hope at least Radzik and those who managed to take cover are still all right.
So do I.
The worst thing is not being able to do anything to help them. No one can do anything against such an army. The king is in captivity, and the nobility at each other's throats. What is to become of us?
God alone knows.
Lad. God alone knows. I should go. It's late. You must be tired. Good night.
Good night, Mum.
Move it, people! Come on! Come on! We're running out of time! Quickly! We have to close the gates! You can't go back! Henry, help us!
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
ain't prepared for a siege.
Prepare for the worst.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and is getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive?
Oh my
He
god.
made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though. God, a brave young man.
What you downloading?
But tell me, friend, how on
Just an
earth did
update.
you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storm
big
in
is
the
it?
castle for more clement weather.
Not big at all.
Sneak out right under
Probably
their
just
noses.
everybody's trying to fucking download at the same time.
Yeah.
Chance against them.
It's already downloaded, it's the copying part.
When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us.
64.
He'll only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Radzig.
Apparently it's just fixes like
Only a short
unlocking
way,
the
and
elite
there we'll
skin
have a
and
better
stuff.
chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If
Yeah.
Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
You don't even use Ash.
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses
Yeah, I
rotting in the
remember.
street. I'll join you
No, I
once
remember.
I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable.
72.
Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way right there now.
There's a new Fortnite mode?
Hmm? That was a little bit ago,
Nigel on
too.
triple patrol.
Oh,
Sort out the
people are...
watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice, or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people, now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
What is it? Hey, watch it. Jesus, look where you're from these days.
Are you talking about the Battle Royale mode they just added?
Dr. Disrespect was talking about it, so it must be.
Probably then, yeah. It's a 20 team. It's basically 5 teams of 20 drop onto the island. Yeah. They're adding, you see they're adding hoverboard boost pads, John?
I could use an extra pair of eyes.
Oh, did they already?
Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course
Yeah,
I'll help.
boy.
I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Good day to you.
What do you think about the Skalitz folk?
It's a hell of a thing. First, everyone is shitting themselves that Sigismund is coming, and then it turns out like this. Praise the Lord they got out of the siege.
Skalitz Castle is well fortified, all right, but I hear Sigismund's army is huge, and facing him is suicide. Sir Radzig did the right thing.
I'm sorry you didn't all manage to get away.
So am I.
May God ease your pain.
Thank you.
I reckon that Sir Radzig must be a good man, the way he looks after his people. You probably know him better.
Not really. My father was forging a sword for him, and when he came to have a look at it, he just sort of took the words. That's it.
Then that's a fine lord.
Oh, God. Eat. Food. Oh, God. Eat. Food.
Finally got my Ashley.
Alright, so with the lock picking, you find a sweet spot, right? And as you're rotating the lock, you gotta move the sweet spot, right? Like, and then you just move it all the way around and it unlocks, right? Man, that sucks. That is nowhere near as easy as it sounds.
Yeah. Welcome to my frustration. It gets easier as you level up lockpicking, and they're going to be updating a patch to make it even easier. But, fuck, is it frustrating.
Yeah, that's real frustrating, because I'll be doing just fine, and all of a sudden it'll just be like, no, you failed.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. I mean, is there like a time?
And every time
you
you're
start?
yes.
Is
I
there?
think. Well, it's like every time you're outside of the soft spot, while you're moving it, it takes damage, and it breaks the lockpick. And it
God.
also makes noise, which is even more annoying. Because, like, I've done it, but I made so much noise that people then came over. I was like, fuck!
Where's the damn sweet spot at? There it is.
Oh, God. Eat.
I think my character's starving.
Food.
Probably.
Just hope there's some food in this here box. Hooray! I unlocked it. Oh man, there's all kinds of shit in here. Shit. That's all mine. Food. Food, please. Yes, use the ladder. Use it. What is even happening? Why did I just whistle? I'm trying to be sneaky, goddammit.
Oh man. Fortnite's community is raging against Epic right now. Fucking over builds, money people spent, time. Yeah, fuck that shit. That's why I just can't care about that game. They make so much money from Battle Royale that they have to be greedy fucking little fucks. Like, come on. Yeah. Like, in my opinion, they should remove all the microtransaction bullshit from the normal game. And they're just gonna make a ton of money from the, fucking other one? Like, why?
Must eat.
Like, they sell $20 skins. But it's not free to play right now. So, yeah. Yeah.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just too ridiculous. Pulling a fucking bungee. Yeah.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause.
Mm-hmm. It's so dumb.
We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I
Yeah.
am Sir Markvart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, the Ratsik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that the Ratsik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
I think I'm officially starving to death now.
I had to get it put right after.
How do I put my goddamn torch away?
You can't. You have to unequip it. It currently doesn't work.
Oh.
Yeah, it's annoying. But I don't think there's any downside to having your torch out. I just usually have it with me at all times. Because fuck, it's hard to see at night.
Them crewmen.
What are you doing?
You better put that weapon away or you'll be asking. Seen them. You know what I heard from the merchant?
What are you doing?
Oh god, I have to eat.
Them with the strange clothes and iron masks on their faces. Aye, I saw.
That's impossible.
Their blood run cold.
They say
I heard they're prisoners.
Then eat, you fat fuck.
Damn it.
I just ran up to these people's pot of food they had cooking and just started eating out of it with my bare hands.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. It's a good way to get food.
I stole a whole lot of stuff out of a chest thing earlier. Probably got something better than what I'm wearing.
Don't get arrested.
Exactly.
I'll get arrested.
Who the fuck is Luke?
Yeah, and that was in another life. I'm dead. In the current life where I'm alive, I haven't gone to jail. Prove me wrong, John. Yeah, he was. He got ratted on by his girlfriend for punching a cow. What a pussy. I know. Not new Luke. Luke 2.0. Don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing.
So if something's stolen, you can't sell it, or you can only sell it to certain people?
You can't sell it to the town you stole it from.
Oh, okay. Holy shit. I stole something called Needle. It's worth like 300 gold.
Yeah. Also, make sure when you sell stuff that you sell it to the appropriate vendor. Actually, if you're stealing stuff, how far are you in the story?
The one guy just showed up and was like, "Hey, do you know where Sir Robert is?" And we were like, "No." With the bald guy with the mustache. Since
We got you.
Sigismund's army or
Don't
whatever.
bother.
Need to shit? Not a thing.
What am I doing? Don't really bother with stuff until you get to the
Is that some new
after the quest of burying your parents.
Why?
Well, I mean that's what he's on now. What?
God be with you.
That wasn't even
I don't give a
words.
shit about you.
Burial.
I'll learn read good.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
So the trophy for beating the game without ever having sex.
Damn it, I'm hungry.
True enough. Ever since...
So what do you do once the guy tells you no, you can't just go bury your parents?
Hmm?
The guy just told me no, I can't go bury my parents.
You do what everyone tells you to do?
Yes. I don't know how to get there though. Like, how you get out without...
Gotta figure out how to get out. Start using your brain, Paul. Figure things out.
How you get out?
You can steal a suit of armor.
I did.
You can sneak out as a guard. You can get in trouble and get thrown out.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life. And that's odd, seeing as how you're wearing our colors.
I'm not trying to make a fool of you. I've done everything to make sure you'll have no trouble if you let me out, and I'd be grateful if you didn't make trouble for me.
Do you think I'm a total idiot? My master would be furious if I let you out. And when Captain Robard isn't happy, he makes damn sure nobody else is either.
Damn it.
On the other hand,
I don't think this guy could have any more arrows
it's a
inside of
shame
him.
to let it go to waste. The old man won't like it, but I'll act stupid and I won't get worse than a bollocking. If you make it worth my while, of course. That's not worth the bollocking I'll get from the old man. But count yourself lucky. At least you won't be going off to get yourself killed.
I need to get out of here.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life. And that's odd, seeing as how you're wearing our colors.
I'm wearing your colours, but I'm just a messenger. Sir Robard sent me to Rattay with important tidings.
Oh, alright, alright.
Ah, that worked.
Damn it,
What do you do?
Open the gate!
Well, I shit-talked one of the guards first, and he didn't buy it. And he was like, maybe if you give me some money. And I was like, well, I ain't got shit. So I started it over again, and one of the other skill checks actually worked.
There you go.
I don't have a
The
horse,
bandit
so...
leader would have. You can find one at the stables. Which is in the castle.
But I'm already out.
Can you not go back in?
Oh. This guy's dog is barking at me.
Try going back in. you can't go back in, then you're fucked. You're just gonna have to walk. Have to get a horse later.
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts. They've already gone.
Apparently I'm just killing bandits and cutting their ears off now. Not that they didn't deserve it.
So, John. John? John! There is no John. Only Zool. I was gonna say, whenever you and your girlfriend get into an argument,
Oh god, he doesn't know.
She slits her wrists, right? Okay. Okay. So it's normal, Luke.
So then you just lied to us.
We had to hide all the knives.
That's why we only buy sporks. Functioning. Making you a sandwich isn't a function, John. Exactly.
She's malfunctioning, it sounds like.
On National Women's Day, too. God. Still isn't doing her job. What's she gonna do? Not make you a sandwich?
I only asked because that's how another one of our acquaintances and his girlfriend sort things out. Yeah.
Yeah. Mike.
He didn't. She did, though. Yeah. Yeah, no shit. He's the one that needs to be receiving psychiatric help.
I question the details. I was curious how she did it, how deep. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
the pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
The 2 seconds I have to endure her. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's true too.
Not even.
About-
It was like 2 or 3
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. Oh, there's no doubt in our mind she's crazy. Bitch cray cray. This is bandit camp over there. I'm just playing a little, stealing shit. Oh no, not that stealing shit. Playing Kingdom Come.
It's like 2 days
Yesterday?
ago?
Or at least you told us yesterday? I told them yesterday.
I'll say, he didn't tell you shit.
No, he muted me. Yeah. Because I yelled at him when we were playing the Predator mission in Wildlands. Because he was a fucking idiot. And I was getting tired of it. Oh, he didn't even tell me.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner.
I mean, is it really stealing if it's from a dead person?
I say the exact same thing. Who's gonna tell?
Not if they're in a grave. I mean, not if they're not in a grave. Like, fucking just laying here on the side of the road rotting. This guy's grave is hanging from a thing. Lynched, wearing a cape. It does. It looks like somebody lynched Cloak from Cloak and Dagger.
What if these poor souls are...
You say you don't, or you do?
He does.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I'm assuming you're talking about just the cloaked guy hanging off of like a scaffolding thing.
Yeah.
No, I know that.
I thought you said you didn't. That's why I was really confused. It's like, but your fucking name is Booster Gold. Like, I don't get it. What's Cloak and Dagger? I mean, they weren't like particularly good or anything, but
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. You.
if you are.
Shit.
take a bath and fuck a whore. Why not? I'll do both. $40 gold. Are you serious? I only have 90,000.
Some guy beat the fuck out of me with an axe, and now my shit's all tarted. What do I do? My bars are like cut in half. I can't bandage myself.
You need to rest.
Says I can't delay. There's no time to lose.
Oh, well then, you need to go to the place and you're just gonna have to endure it. You got, as they say in the old days, fucked.
Trying to find a fucking way in, because the one way's all burnt up. Probably gonna be a bunch of badass motherfuckers waiting for me once I get in there. Well, this way's all burnt up too. How the fuck do I get in there?
Figure it out.
Both the entrances are burnt up.
I mean, clearly not all the entrances.
I just ran all the way around this motherfucker.
There's definitely a way in there.
this entrance is all burnt up too. Is Skyrim my way in here? No, you totally should be able to, but you can't.
There's a big opening you can just walk in.
Where are all the dead white women at? Oh, is that like the remains of a body? Oh, God. Person just looks like a charcoal briquette.
You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Didn't abandon him like me.
There really shouldn't be anything left of them to bury after the way that group of like 9 soldiers was just circle jerking on them.
Oh, yeah.
Why did you do it to me, Father? Why?
You'll find out.
Why did you leave me?
I'll find out what.
Exactly.
Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and I'll take care of you. I remember you told me you wanted to lie beside Mother. Here. Under the linden tree. At least I can do that much for you.
Go ahead and loot my mom's dead body while I'm at it. They're definitely not gonna need these pretzels. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so where the fuck is the shovel?
That is a quest item. If you turn around, you'll hear a dog barking. It took me a while to find it. It was frustrating. I'm just gonna give you a heads up on that. It's back in the town.
here's a dog. Right?
There's a little like alleyway you
cutscene.
can go into. There you go.
This guy's beating this dog's ass with a shovel. Hey, I'm gonna need that.
Well, you should do something about that.
I was gonna take the shovel and let him get mauled by the dog.
What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Digging turnips? The beast just went for me.
Isn't that the butcher's? Isn't that body the butcher's?
Yeah, that's him. What's that got to do with anything?
I'd say the poor creature is standing guard over his master. You ain't trying to get to him.
What do you care what I'm doing? What are you doing?
Came to bury my parents.
So bury them and leave me be.
Do you know what happened to Teresa from the men? When I fled, the humans wanted to... They meant to violate her. God knows what else.
No, I don't know. What do I care? They probably raped her and killed her like all the others. Her misfortune. Right now, I've got to take care of myself.
How did you manage to get away?
How do you think? I ran.
Would you lend me that spade? I'll have to dig a grave. I can't find another.
What's it worth to you? I see you have a fine sword. I'll gladly trade you my spade for that. How did you come by it, anyway?
My father forged it for Sir Radzik. It's my duty to deliver it to him. It's not for sale.
Go right ahead and dig that grave with your sword. See how that goes. And where will you dig it anyway? Here? You're not going to lay your parents in unhallowed ground, are you?
Father said he wanted to be buried here, and I can't take him to St. James's. God willing, later I can find a priest to consecrate the ground. You see, a cunt remains a cunt, no matter what the situation.
Jesus Christ!
Oh. Shit.
Who's there? giving up already?
It's a bunch of garbage.
What happened?
Well, of course, having only half of my bars fucked me over. So I started over again.
Fucked you over on what?
Well, I mean, I got into combat.
With who?
That Zibshek guy. The guy that had the fucking spade.
Oh, you lost to the guy with the shovel?
Well, he didn't hit me with a shovel. I mean, we were fist fighting. And I didn't...
Well, no, I gathered that, but you actually got into a fight with him?
Yeah. He's fucking brutal.
Sweet Jesus. It's the charcoal burner.
Hey!
No, leave me be. Don't kill me. I have nothing.
Why would anyone do this? What did these poor souls ever do to them?
Leave them be so I can steal all of their things. Those are my pretzels. Oh, this is gonna fuck me up earlier.
Entertainment. Great.
Save it a decent spot for you, I guess.
I wasn't super far back.
That's good.
Ah. Suck it. I do think I need new shoes. So I'll steal his shoes. Yeah.
I'll be taking my money back, thank you. I'm just the worst type of person in this game. Met a random peasant who's like, I don't have much money, but I do have knowledge of a treasure. If you could spare some money, I'll let you plant the treasure. It's too dangerous for me, so I could never obtain it. I was like, okay, here's the money. Tell me where the treasure is. Tells me where the treasure is, and I then murder him and just take my money back.
Well now, what's come crawling out from under some rock?
This.
Shit!
You're free. Leave your weapon and go.
So be it.
Bailiff. He didn't run like me. He died with a sword in his hand. You stood by his side and he did this to you. In the end, you were a hero. You didn't run away. Why did you do it to me, Father? Why? Why did you leave me? Forgive me. Forgive me for everything. Next time I won't run. I'll never run away again. I'll find the one who did this to you. I remember his face. I'll find him. But first, I have to find the shovel and I'll take care of you.
Round two, some bitch. And I saved right before this time. Cocksucker's going down.
Get away, you beast! What's going on? It's Mishak. What in God's name are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing with anything?
Seems to me that dog knows exactly why he's going for you. You're picking dead men's pockets.
What do you care what I'm doing here? What are you doing here?
I asked what you're doing here. How about you give me an answer?
If I want to confess, I'll go to the priest. Go away and leave me in peace.
I've interrupted you robbing the dead. Is that why you're so ill-tempered? You bastard. Haven't you got a shred of honor?
And what of it? The butcher has no more need of coin. And now that I think of it, your sword would do me quite nicely as well.
Oh, you better run.
I've got business to take care of here first. God, how I wish to be gone from this place. First, I must bury my
That time he just ran off like a little bitch. Hey, buddy.
Easy there, boy. You know me. And your good master won't be needing this anymore.
Holy shit, he had salami on him. Alright.
Why? Not you. It wasn't supposed to be you, Bianca. I'll find the bastards that did this to you. I'll find them. I swear it. This is a good place. You're gonna like it here. So, let's get to it. Damn it all. do this?
Do you need some help? Is that him?
Yes.
Is
Can't
that
you see the
Jason
sword?
Statham?
Who are you? What do you want? Zbyszek?
Who do you think we are? Franciscan brothers?
Zbyszek went and got some bad
That's Jason Bourne.
motherfuckers.
Rob you of everything you've got. Especially that fine
Good
blade
luck.
is of no use to a peasant like you anyway.
Banish the thought. It is my father's sword.
You mean him? I don't think he's going to be needing it anymore. Listen here, boy. You hand over that sword, I might just let you go. If not, you're in for a family reunion.
Oh no.
Leave me alone.
Kill him, Runt! Aye, cut the bastard down.
As you like. Could have just cost you a few teeth.
Ah!
I'm running. Leave me alone.
Fuck.
Do I have to fight him?
Mm-hmm.
No. Nope, that was quick. You hit me like twice.
Did you win?
No.
He died.
I told you how it would end. You should have listened to me. This is nice work. The chief is going to like it. It's new, isn't it? Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. I believe there's a word for such moments. The old man would certainly know. But I'm just a common killer.
Tried your best.
Did you help make it? No doubt you did. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Hey, go fuckers!
Hey, goat fuckers.
The games are over.
There's a horse called a Pona.
Murder. Get that son of a bitch that's got my sword. Don't end the cutscene, get him. How they just gonna get everybody else? That motherfucker's that quick on his feet? I don't think so. I'm 3 hours in and I'm only seeing the opening credits.
Yep.
This game certainly is gonna be a slow burn, huh?
No, just pretty much from here on out, you kind of just do whatever the fuck you want.
Oh, really?
It's more just like that's the tutorial. The person you're gonna meet next, do whatever quest he has first, because that'll unlock your fence, so you can sell him stolen stuff.
Ooh.
And in doing so, he'll make it that you can then buy it back from him, and it won't be stolen anymore.
Oh. He has a lot of like stealing Steam stuff, but it's just really useful. He's the guy constantly like, oh, when I murder. Also, on top of that, he gives you full value for the items. Because basically what he does is, the more stuff you give him, he'll then resell it after a few days, and it'll give him even more money. Curious how to find... John, this guy's selling a horse called a Pona, and I need a flute to tame it. I don't think that's a Pona song. Is it? That's not a Pona, is it? Where's a Pona song? Or something else? Yes, it is. What the hell is going on? I'm freaking out.
I don't know why I thought it was something else.
What the shit was that? Oh.
Cutting her wrists. What's happening, Paul?
Flap your snatch.
Oh, did you save? You didn't save that girl from getting raped, did you, Paul?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Is it a new Smash, or they're just porting? Oh fuck. This is bad.
What is even going on? I'm like tripping balls. Everything's all red.
Do you need some help?
It is an actual new game. I'm making so much money in this fucking game. This game went from really hard to really easy really quickly. Who's that other guy I killed?
Get up, Henry. Wake up. It's a new day.
Henry, can you hear me? Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Teresa?
Oh, man.
You still have a fever. Uncle won't be pleased, but you'll have to stay in bed.
Okay, yeah, I genuinely want to know what happens if you don't save her.
Yeah.
Because she was about to get gang raped by
As it-
foreign
she's about to get
invaders.
raped, and then you meet her later. She's a romance option.
What happened?
So I'm curious if you didn't save her, if
anything?
she's like,
I suppose
you
that's
know,
not surprising.
scarred emotionally.
I found you in Skalitz after those bandits attacked you. I thought they'd done for you.
That
You were
involves
still breathing.
work.
Why in heaven's name did you go back there? It was madness.
Don't care that
Slaughtered
much.
everyone who didn't run.
My parents. I wanted to bury them. I had to.
Don't worry. I took care of it.
Thank you.
Any good Christian would have done the same. Now sleep. You need the strength back. You're awake.
Good morning.
It's near midnight. You've slept all day.
Oh. Oh, I feel like a horse fell on me.
The beating you took was worse. But at least the fever's broken.
Okay.
How did you manage to save me?
You were lucky. I was in Skalitz and I saw Zbyszek and his thugs. I tried to distract them, but it would have been no use if those soldiers from Tamburg hadn't arrived. They were searching for you and scattered the bandits.
What in the world were you doing in Skalitz?
Waiting to die.
What?
They killed my brothers, my family, my friends.
They're all dead.
All of them. Everyone I ever loved. They killed one of my brothers in the mines. After that, what did I have to live for?
Don't say that. There's always hope.
No, there isn't. But it doesn't matter. I'm a different person now.
Searching for me?
Yes. Lord Divish sent them, led by Captain Robard. So tell me, why is a lord of such high standing interested in a blacksmith?
Sir Divish promised Sir Radzik he'd look after me. But as for why they should care, I've no idea. Oh, I'm exhausted.
I'm not surprised. I'll bring you water and something to eat. In the meantime, rest. You're still very weak. To let me bring you here. If you'd lain around much longer, he really would have dumped you on the town square. You can stay until you find somewhere else to live, but my uncle will want payment for taking you in and caring for you.
And this is your uncle's house?
We're in Ratay Mill. My uncle's miller Peshek. He took me in, and I talked him into taking care of you too.
I've been lying here long enough.
Uncle will be pleased he's one mouth less to feed. But are you truly well enough?
Well enough to do what has to be done. Where can I find Sir Radzik?
He's in the lower castle in Perkstein. He's a guest of Sir Hanush of Leipa. But someone like you can't just walk up bold as you please and demand an audience.
I know Sir Radzik, and I didn't draw the sword as I was supposed to. I must see him.
If you insist. But you need to speak to my uncle first. You've been in your sickbed for over a fortnight while he paid the apothecary to tend to you, and for medicine. That's a good deal of coin you owe him.
I've been lying here 2 weeks. My God.
Better a fortnight in bed than an eternity in the grave. If it weren't for my uncle, you wouldn't be here at all.
I owe you both my life, and I'll repay my debt. You have my word.
All right. But before you go to town, you should eat something. You're still weak. There's food on the table for you.
I need pants. Here we go. I guess that doesn't really count, but just wearing some pantyhose.
Nah, it totally counts.
Hey!
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Teresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see.
I don't know how I'm considered poor, man. I have so much money.
I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch
So the miller
Oh, don't
is,
worry. It's just a job like any
the
other.
guy who
Only
says
this one requires,
you need to do his missions, right?
say the right
Yes.
moral disposition.
It'll unlock the option to
No honourable man should touch them.
do shit.
That's
He's
the
the one who sends you after the gravedigger guy. Make sure you pick up the shovel nearby him.
You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
Because that's important.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse? Take a ring from it and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz. There's nothing sacred to you.
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He wasn't missing. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I think I've already heard more than I need to know. You've got the tongue of the devil himself. If you tried hard enough, I bet you could justify sodomy with a goat.
Watch your mouth, boy. There's a shovel here around the mill somewhere. If there's any problem, come and see me. And here's something on the side to make me dig better.
Thanks. I'll need it. I can't believe I've come to this. Digging up corpses.
Oh, and watch out for the executioner and his hounds. They're pretty savage. And I don't just mean the dogs. You can just throw them some meat. The dogs, that is. But the executioner? Well, don't vex him.
That's the tailor. Here's the blacksmith.
My respects to you.
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
I don't know if it's just all wives' tales, but I heard truly terrible things.
Halt! Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kobyla of Voyets.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
I may not look the part, but I know about honour and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
All right then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
just about the least helpful map in a game ever, too.
Why?
I don't know. Have you ever tried looking at it?
I find it fine.
I mean, there's no, like, where's the indicator of where the fuck you are?
The giant chess piece that's the human?
So I can't even zoom in close enough to tell what any of that shit is.
What any of what shit is?
Any of these icons or anything, like...
Put your icon over the town and hit R1, it zooms in. Or your cursor over the town, whatever you would consider it.
Press R1. Oh. Oh, I feel like you should be able to zoom in more, I guess.
I mean, you can zoom in really far. I'm not sure.
That's
It is
not
frustrating to get it to register. But yeah, you can zoom in and it goes into a whole different mode where it gives you a map of just the town.
What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Bandits attack.
Like, you have to have the cursor over the town itself,
Did you go back there?
and then you hit R1. I tried hitting the fast travel spot.
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh.
You can zoom in,
Your
and then it'll
father
bring up a
fought
map
the
of
lion.
just the town, and then
I'm
you
sorry.
can zoom that in
Saved
again,
my life.
and it'll show you
Not
everything.
just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
Didn't even manage that.
I need to buy some pants while I'm in this
Save him
town.
or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
I must speak with Sir Radzik. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Ratai. They're feasting the nightfall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzik.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
That's a nice horse. I need something like that. What am I stuck on? Okay. Wait, what the fuck?
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. The Birkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pechstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzik, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after
Poor
our
guy.
silver.
What are you doing?
Bandit tried to mug me.
Wait, it's Henry.
Pulled out my arrow, headshot his
Henry,
teammate, so
who
he immediately
disappeared
started
after
running,
I clearly
screaming.
ordered him to
I
remain
chased
in
him through the
Talmberg.
woods, and
Sorry,
right
sir.
before he was about to get
Very
to
nice.
a town to be safe,
And two?
I grabbed him and
You
stealth
think you were
killed
the
him.
only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh,
there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Slide it down the mountain.
Your father was a remarkable man. And your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Oh, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Ratai. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and the dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment. How do you punish someone who's already lost everything? Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant.
You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, Father. He's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. Bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear. You're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord. Could do with a bite to eat.
Oh no, I overate.
Fat fuck.
God be with you.
Oh, damn sick break now. Be right back.
Good day to you.
Can I ask? What's young Lord Capon like?
He'll be the governor here in a few years. Sir Hanush is just his guardian until he comes of age. The young lord spends most of his time making merry. But he'll grow out of it. He's no fool.
What's life like in Rattay?
Till Sigismund came, and then you folk, it was a fine, peaceful life here.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzik said.
I'm not a boy.
That's for me to decide. Right now, a boy is exactly what you've seen. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
Very well.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself. Well, let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly. Keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it. Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it. Good. Good. That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me
Fucking
with it
cut
a few
your
times.
head off. I'll fucking stab your eyes out.
That will do.
Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Try something more complicated. One strike, I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike.
Stab, stab, slash, stab, slash. He's blocking all of them though. It's not fair.
What are you waiting for? What's going on? Yeah. Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow. Go! Well done. Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
Yeah. How did you like this?
Good strike.
Ow.
Fine, enough. You're not a complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword. That's it. All right. Very good. Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. It's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside. No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. Have to move along with the attack. Again. Too soon again.
F you, buddy.
Very good. Try and catch the rhythm. See the sword move, you move at the same time and deflect it. Not like that.
That deflected it. Your bullshit.
Nice. Nice. No.
too soon.
Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well. Not like that! Ow! Good. No, that's not it. Wrong, damn it. Nice. Ow. Good. No. Wrong, damn it.
Damn it.
Wrong, damn it. No.
What the fuck? Just do it.
Not like that. Wrong. Well done. Wrong. Again. Ow. Not like that. Well done. Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go. Captain Bernard. Ow. Wait a while, Henry. Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here? I was on my way when I noticed that you were entertaining Sir Radcliffe's esteemed guests. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, Black Snake? It's Sir Radcliffe's orders. I know. I'm actually here to train the archery around here. My hand is really heavy, apparently. You don't mind, do you, Colonel? Not at all, my lord. Good day to you, Black Snake boy. Try not to cut yourself. Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. Simply step aside. Attack. I'll show you. What is it? All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. But the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance. Ah! No! Ah! No! Not like that! Very good! Wrong! Again! little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started. All right. Good. Well done. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment. The opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react. No! No, that's not it. All right. Wrong. Again. All right. That's it. All right. Well, now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently.
I think I'm gonna be an archer. God, melee combat is fucking brutal.
Don't leave yet. Sir Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
There we go. Is that, yeah, can I like stand way far away from the enemies and just shoot them? Hello.
Greetings. Good health, dear.